So about a year ago, me and you made a video, and you made a comment saying that Tupac was wearing a bulletproof vest the night he got shot in Vegas, and we did get some backlash. A whole lot of people didn't believe it. So with that being said, if you don't mind, do you mind addressing the non-believers?
So I know that there's worldwide speculation regarding Tupac having a bulletproof vest in Vegas and is seen to have ruffled some feathers. And I stand by the fact that, A, Pac was my friend, and when he came to Death Row Records, they all kind of adopted a certain lifestyle, whereas it was a big, major beef going on. So it was a kind of a rule in place that all artists were supposed to wear their bulletproof vests at all times. And this is probably implemented, I want to say, after the situation in New York really kicked off. I think it really kicked off with the New York video, but there was a rule in place that the artists, meaning the male artists, had to wear bulletproof vests. So let's go back to Vegas. I know at that moment, after Tupac got into the fight, he went upstairs to redress and came down with the jersey on. And he stood on the side of my Suburban on the roll bar. And my eyes automatically went to his upper body, meaning that with that jersey on, you could see the indentations inside. A jersey has holes, so you can kind of see what's going on inside, on the side. And it was obvious that he did not have a bulletproof vest on. It was obvious. It was no speculation. And here's what the tricky part is. When I asked him, "Where's your bulletproof vest on?" he stated, "I don't have to wear one now. It's cool. I don't have to wear one now, people." Now, he could have stated, "Look, I didn't have to wear one the whole time I'm in Vegas because we're good." It made more sense for him to say, "I didn't have to wear one now." Now meaning that he's on his way to Club 662, which is a club exclusively owned by Suge Knight. And you were not getting in that club, no outsiders, no off-brand dudes, nobody that was not on the list or friends with Suge were getting in there, especially men. If they didn't know you, you weren't getting in there. Women, they were a little bit more lenient, but he was going to a home party where he didn't have to worry about any outside influence. So when he relayed that to me, "I don't have to wear one now," that means that I've had one on prior. Vegas is a big place. Anything can happen in Vegas. So I'm out here to protect myself wherever I go, but I'm going to a party. I'm more relaxed now. I have a jersey on. I don't have to wear one now. That's the key word, people. Now. I don't have to wear one now. I'm in a comfortable environment where I'm going now. So it's cool. And I know people have battled on the internet. I've read some of the comments. "Oh, no, he didn't wear vest in Vegas." Look, believe the words that came out of his mouth, all right? You don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe anybody else, but believe the words that came out of this man's mouth that night. "I don't have to wear one now." Period. I stick by his words because when he felt comfortable enough to come down in a laid-back type of demeanor with something more comfortable. And we can go back and forth forever about, "Oh, he didn't wear one in Vegas, he didn't wear that." But listen to the words he said. He didn't have to wear one now. And I will stick by those words forever. He felt comfortable. He didn't have one on at that moment. He had one on, in my opinion, from his words. He wore one prior, but he did not have one on now because it's cool now. So we can go back and forth, but I'm going to stand by the great words of my good friend that night, that he was comfortable and he didn't have to wear one now. All right? Can we be just even at this point?
Right. So you doubling down on your comments. You do feel like Tupac was wearing a bulletproof vest in Vegas, and he didn't wear one in Club 662 because he felt comfortable going to Suge Knight's club because he felt like nothing would happen to him there.
Yes, I am standing by that. You know, I was there. I mean, I was in Vegas with him. I was there from the beginning to the end. I don't give a damn what these pictures that could have been manipulated. I don't care. I'm saying what happened in Vegas, what I seen, and the last words he spoke to me. I don't have to wear one now. Period. I'm standing by that. If you were in Vegas at that moment and if you knew all the tension in the air, it was a lot of tension, you guys. A lot of you people were not even born at that point. A lot of you guys were young. We were on the battleground. It was tension. We were afraid. We were afraid everywhere we went. It was a lot going on at that moment. So it's obvious that most of the artists wanted to protect themselves. We were not invincible to bullets. And I'm standing by the fact that that man wore a bulletproof vest in Vegas. I was there. I was there the whole entire weekend. And I'm standing by that, solid.
Right. So would it be fair to say that Tupac had a vest with him in Vegas, but he didn't wear it, but he had one with him?
I can't agree with that because, and why I can't agree with the fact that he might have had one there, but didn't wear one, it was so much going on before we even got to Vegas. And then Suge Knight, of course, telling all the fellas this is what needed to be done at all points. Now, Vegas, you're going into a whole different environment. You're going to Vegas, mind you. This is fight weekend, which attracts everybody around the East Coast, West Coast, South, North, everywhere. People that you probably don't get along with or you don't like, they're coming. It was a big party. Back in those days, the parties, the Vegas weekend, fight weekends were freaking incredible. You seen everybody you want to see from New York, Jersey, Detroit, Philly, everywhere, Florida, Georgia, everybody was there. That was more the reason to have it on because you're in the midst of it all at this point. I mean, you don't know if any of your rivals are coming. Everybody can come here. It's free reign. So it would make sense 100%. And I stand by the fact that he can just bring it down there. Bring it down there for what? You put it on. You know, he's already been shot before. He's now trying to protect himself now more than anybody. You know, no one had ever been in that position on death row that had been shot before and survived a major shooting but Tupac. So he had more of a reason to want to live. He knew what those bullets felt like going in his body. No one else could say that. He could say that. So it's more the reason that this man would have one on. I mean, come on. Think about it, you guys. Think about it.